let's get to the interesting stuff. What would be the topics that we'll cover in this course? First, we will start with one of the most professionally accepted pattern, which is repository pattern, to design our database calls. Followed by entire architecture, in which we'll be breaking our project into multiple class libraries and separating out the code. Then we will also see how we can make stored procedure calls within our entity framework core using Dapper. Then we will take a look at sessions in ASP.NET Core, and here we'll be using complex objects which we will be storing inside our session. After that, we will be taking a look at Datatables and passing all the data that it needs using API calls in our ASP.NET Core project. Then we'll understand how authentication and authorization works, and we'll guard against any malicious users in our website. Finally, we will be taking a look at identity in ASP.NET Core and how we can tweak it to add custom logic. Along with that, we'll be deploying our application to Azure. We will be seeding the database so that the users are created automatically when we deploy it, and much more. This course is for someone who wants to learn advanced patterns in ASP.NET Core and get exposure to how professional big-scale projects are architected. Along with that, we'll have much more advanced topics, so some basic exposure is really recommended, and if you do not have it, I highly recommend taking my absolutely free course on ASP.NET Core. I will also attach its URL with this lecture. Now I stand behind all of my courses, and because of which you will get my 100% support whenever you have any questions or any roadblocks that you will face with the course content. That being said, I have a certain way in which you should proceed before you raise a question. The first thing that I recommend everyone is to Google it, because when you Google, you will exactly know what's the error, and you will also remember it for your future. If that doesn't help you, then the next approach will be going on GitHub and taking a look at the code yourself. I have GitHub repositories for each and every lecture that I'll be posting, so that you can take a look at the exact lecture name in GitHub and see what changes are made. If the changes are not the same as yours, you know what is the error there. But if you think everything is still the same and it's not working, I would recommend checking out the questions that are on the page itself, because it is possible other students might have faced the same error and they have already raised the question. If that still doesn't help, then finally I would recommend raising a question, and I would be getting back to you. Sometimes I may ask you to send me the actual code, because taking a look at one file is not sufficient to debug the issue. But rest assured, I will do everything and get you up and running in no time. So I hope you are as excited as I am on this advanced course and join me in this exciting journey. In the next video, let me walk you through the live preview of the project that we will be building in this course. So let's take a look at that in the next video.